Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is going to be Japan and the Commonwealth, January 1940. Japan started off by hitting a tech roll to advance long-range aircraft to stage 3. They missed on their spy ring roll. They missed on their counter-espionage rolls. For their build, they started a major factory, they finished a fleet carrier, and then they built 6 infantry and 1 militia. And I believe that all added up to about 31 yen. Alright, then Tojo and Yamamoto decided to go on the offensive again, or continue the offensive anyway. Right here in good old China. See if we can get into the action here. Okay. They did an amphibious invasion of Nanking with 7 infantry and a whole bunch of naval and air support. The shore bombardment actually scored 2 hits. One of the battleships hit, and I believe the battle cruiser hit as well. Anyway, then the amphibs, the infantry went in with air support, took out the remaining defenders, who got, I believe it was 2 hits, wasn't it? Let me look at my notes here. Yeah, the defenders got 2 hits, killing 4 infantry. So they had just 1 left to get in there and capture the zone. Then after that, there was a second amphib attack by 3 Marines on Shantung with some light shore bombardment and air support. Heavy cruiser got in there for a shore bombardment hit on one of the defenders, and then the Marines went in. I believe one of the fighters actually got the other one, so they got ashore with 0 casualties. The defender missed. So the Japanese took 4 more IPP away from KMT. I got to looking at things. Somewhere I didn't adjust KMT's tracker correctly, because I had them up at 4 for an income, but they only have 2 IPP left on the map. They have Hopei here, which is worth 1, and Yunnan down here is worth 1. Quichao and Sichuan do not have any IPP value, so I've adjusted KMT's income down to 2 where it should be. I went through and counted Japan's income. Their count is correct. So I must have just forgotten to move KMT's marker at some point. Anyway, I adjusted that and I corrected their income, their treasury from the last turn, taking away 2 IPP. So that's all straight and above board. Japan spent 7 oil this turn, collected 5. They did lose another oil from the States for making another attack into China. So they only have one oil left in their trade with the United States. Make sure I figured that oil right. 367. No, I didn't figure that oil right. 367 plus 1 from the United States is 8. Half of that is 4. So Japan loses I gave them too much oil. I gotta take one away. You go to start moving a bunch of capital ships around, and you can eat up the oil pretty fast. I mean, that turn, Japan moved 2 fleet carriers, 2 battleships. So that right there was 4 oil that they spent. Plus they had to pay an oil for ship production to put that fleet carrier on the map. It doesn't take long. So anyway, Japan collected their income, and they're going to have 35 yen to spend next turn. Okay, the Commonwealth. They, for only having 3 tech rolls, they're doing pretty good. They advanced ASW to stage 3, and they have become the first nation to complete a technology. They got their roll and moved wartime economy over to stage 4. So they'll have extra income roll once they go to war with a major power. I think Sir Stuart is also very pleased because MI6 was able to insert spy rings into Moscow, Tokyo, and Rome. They did not get any counter-espionage roles because, again, MI5 has been doing its job, and everybody that's in London, as you can see there, has already been doubled. Okay, for their build, the British started a battle cruiser for 6. They built a seaplane for 7, makes 13, a fighter for 10, makes 23, and 1 infantry to make 26, which was all the money in their bank. Far East Command started a battle cruiser and built a medium bomber for 17, which emptied their treasury. Anzac started a heavy cruiser and saved $2 in their bank. So the Commonwealth is still continuing its naval buildup. Let's see. It's the only non-combat movement. Britain decided not to declare war. The only non-combat movement we had was down here in southern Africa. Zoom in here. Okay, yeah, there you can see pretty good. An infantry moved from Rhodesia to Tanganyika, and then 1 moved from South Africa up to Rhodesia. That was the extent of our non-combat. The seaplane that was built went down here to South Africa. The fighter, I gotta pull back a little for you to see that. The fighter went here to Eastern Egypt. And then the infantry went over here to the Midlands. Far East Command, their medium bomber went here to Calcutta. And that was that. Okay, the UK spent 1 oil to produce aircraft. They collected 3, which gave them a net gain of 2. FEC Anzac did not spend any, oh no, that's a lie. FEC Anzac spent 1 oil for aircraft production on that medium bomber to Calcutta. And they only collect 1 while at peace, so they have a net gain of 0. And then everybody got their money. The Brits are going to have 25 next turn. FEC will have 14. And Anzac will have 9, since they saved a couple of dollars. Okay, and we're getting closer, I think, to having some big time combat, but we'll see. Ozark Outpost, over and out.